Вітаю, шановне панство, на ігровому каналі Портал та запрошую усіх до перегляду 7-ї серії фантастичної подорожі Хогвартс Спадщина. Що ж, друзі, в минулій серії ми розгадали таємницю бібліотеки, ну а зараз маємо повертатися в клас професора Фіга. Тож я маю надію, що ви зручненько вмостилися, запаслися чаєм чи кавою, ну і звісно, що різними смаколиками. І ми можемо розпочинати. Що ж, ходімо. Давайте піймаємо цю книгу. Так. Молодець, Гаррі. Молодець. Неймовірно гарно. У Хогвартсі, друзі. Атмосфера магії та чаклунства панує тут.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Обережно, професор, з книгою. Обережно.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
І що ви їм скажете?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Зрозуміло.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Так, ну і що, чудово. З професором ми поговорили. Тепер, друзі, давайте я пропоную.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle
Що
and
тут,
see if
почта
we've a new
прийшла?
school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands.
Фінальний
Also, the training
раунд.
dummy is still available.
Хрещення палець.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Нижній Хогсфілд. Угу.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Так, друзі, давайте я пропоную відразу змінити окуляри, а то якось не сильно личить Гаррі носити такі окуляри. А ці? Ну, давайте поки що походимо в цих окулярах. Що тут у нас? Ага, можемо збільшити захист. Чудово. Ну, мантію залишимо ту, що в нас є. Так. Лишилося вибрати завдання. Ну що ж. Давайте, друзі, ми відправимося на заняття по травології.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Any of you know where I can find some leaking posts? My interest.
Так. Чудово, ми на місці.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Так, давай, Гаррі, спробуємо. Нічого собі! Давай сюди! Витягли на свою голову.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about
І
that.
ми таке
Yours was a
заклинання
bit
вміємо
mature, I'm
робити.
afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Так швидко пройшов урок наш.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Мені сподобалось.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Що ж, друзі,
or
відправляємося садити сім'я Бадіана.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Чудово.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Угу. Так. Леандер Пруїт. Добре, ходімо.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing
Навзаєм.
you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead.
Добре, ходімо.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good.
Листя
But you outright
солодкої
slaughtered
мальви.
him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself.
Так,
I
поглянемо,
would've if I
що
could
це за
stop.
скринька.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Цілих 60 монет,
Slytherin
непогано.
trained dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Атакувати манекен за допомогою капусти? Неймовірно. Окей. Ну що ж, давай спробуємо. Так. Ну. Капусту ми вибрали. А далі.
Incendio!
Ні, нам потрібно капустою, Гаррі. А, ось як це працює.
They can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her
Ну,
honking
круто.
daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Вже уявляю.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them.
Ну,
if
звісно,
you're
що
keen.
жарти з Гаррі
Other plants too. Ones your
погані.
parents wouldn't plant in the garden.
З
You get the
Гаррі
idea.
краще не
Anyway,
жартувати.
we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Тож, друзі, маємо повертатися до професора Чесноук. Беремо капусточки.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Так, скільки тут нам лишилося? 4 хвилини. Окей. Можемо за цей час поговорити з професором Чесноук.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Так, ну звісно, що я також. Від рослин багато користі.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
Так.
Must be my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it.
Дорогий професоре Чесноук, як люб'язно з вашої сторони пригадати, що я полюбляю полуницю. Не дивно, що магли люблять ці духмяні ягоди. Що б ви не вирощували, все отримується відмінної якості. Від горичавки до ягід. Маю надію, що під вашим керівництвом моя племінниця також оволодіє цим навиком. Ленора у вас душі. Вірніше, Ленора від вас божеволіє. Впевнена, як і всі інші учні. З найкращими побажаннями, Елеонора Еверлі. Угу. Так, ну що тут? 2 хвилини. Друзі, 2 хвилинки. Лишилося. Здається, ми вже все тут оглянули. Бадян. Листя цієї рослини використовуються для приготування калинового відвару. Ім'я бадяна можна отримати в магазині Магічна брюква. Угу. Що ж, дорогенькі, пропоную трішечки почекати. Лишилося чуть більше хвилинки. Давайте ще тут пройдемося, прогуляємося. Можливо, десь щось ми упустили. Дуже затишне місце. Так, а тут що? Ага, листя бадяна. – 30 секунд. Збираємо. Чудово. Так, ну що? Йдемо до наступного завдання. Поглянемо, що тут у нас є. Хрещення палець. Тренування комбінація 2. Так. Ну що? Давайте підемо ось на заняття по варінню зілля. Що у нас тут в інвентарі? Лист від Елеонори ми прочитали. Так, тепер давайте поглянемо ресурси, друзі. Золотогласки, так. Листя бадьяна, це відома річ нам. Листя солодкої мальви. Місячний камінь. Спориш. Водорослі. Ну і звісно, що поганки. Окей.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Someone sends me out.
That's the last time I ever
Someone from the ministry
Клас зілляваріння.
after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Так, ну давайте спробуємо.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Помішаємо. Молодець, Гаррі.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Так.
My parents considered keeping...
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Так, здається, нам сюди.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Так, все вірно.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Так, звісно, що можу дістати.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Так.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Яйця пепламби. Є. І лишилося, друзі, знайти перо Пфупера для нашого Гарета. Ось воно.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Що ж, давайте спробуємо приготувати зілля. Едурус.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Що ми можемо зварити? Так, Едурус нам потрібно. Це калиновий відвар. А от так. Ось і наше зілля. Чекаємо. Як тільки смачно пахне. Тож, друзяки, мерчі, записуйте рецепт і можете приготувати таке зілля в себе вдома. Ну, звісно, що не забуваємо підтримувати дане відео коментарем та вподобайкою. Так. Далі що? Ага. Фелікс Феліцис. Беремо. Так, ну здається все.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to.
Fine job brewing your first witch.
Get it! Not again.
Що відбувається?
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Що це за фейерверк?
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you.
Так, і нам приємно вміти.
Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Дякую. Дякую, що так.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Так, де наш професор Шарп?
I brewed an Adura's potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Не розумію, про що ви.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Так, чудово.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Так, друзі, ну ось ми й опанували мистецтво травології та зілляваріння. І на цьому наша серія підійшла до завершення. Я щиро вдячний усім, хто був разом зі мною. Дорогенькі, не забуваємо, звісно, що ставити вподобайку, коментувати дане відео, ну і також підписуватися на наш канал. Ну а я бажаю всім чудового дня, всім до зустрічі!